Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. All of us feeling very lucky to be here. Number one versus number two. It is built to this, and the college football world is just stopping to watch and see what happens in this game. It could very well be a preview of a playoff matchup, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Second down play coming up. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's 3rd down and inches. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back in coming up with that conversion.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it's...
Oh, nothing but green grass ahead. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what,
and he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown for the U.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So NC State's offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Caught on the outside. It's Concepcion. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. QB to the tight end for a completion. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now comes the field goal unit. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Rivero. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the Canes pick up enough yardage for a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking for a gap, it's Johnson. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Ball handed off. Just trucks the man. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Canes line it up with 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Hall. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen because he was so quick to react when the receiver makes the catch.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. They'll hand it off. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. As we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. NC State comes to the line quickly. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they hand it off to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. Right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Rivero. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
The Hurricanes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
He's past the 45. Holding. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
And the Canes come up to the line in a hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Makes a quick catch. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. The offense going with the hurry up. To throw, it's Bailey. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to the left. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Collins. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Timeout called by the defense to go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He missed it. And off the miss, the margin is still 15. Still a 2-possession game.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Finds room at the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. Looking downfield. It's Rivero. Escapes the pocket. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. This will likely be the last play of the half. Oh, he's looking to throw. And he's hit just before the throw. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Hurricanes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Dropping back. It's Bailey. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, that is every defensive lineman's dream. He played running back in high school or Little League. He showed some tremendous athletic ability once he came up with that interception to take it into the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 19-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Completion makes it second and short. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down,
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 20, crosses the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown for the U.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Short connection to the tight end here. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's
a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Hit as he gets the pass away. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? He's at the 50. At the 30 now. At the 10 now. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Using his legs, it's Johnson. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass, it's Rivero. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
To see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Bailey. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quick throw to the left side. It's caught downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The back's got it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's an option look. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And now to try here for the extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Dropping back, it's Rivero. Looking to throw it deep. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made on the left side.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Snags the quick throw. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. NC State has moved into the red zone. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, NC State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away.
Miami. 45. NC State. 37.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Look at him out throwing here to start the drive. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Love the call here to get the ball to the edge, give it to a talented, skilled player where he can get to the outside, find some room, and get a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Made the defense look slow that time. They'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score. Miami. 52. NC State. 37.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the receiver's got it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. First down, looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a 1-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
NC State. 44.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Canes.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Going after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
59, NC State. 44.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. He had nobody open. 2nd down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Bailey. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining. Crowd trying to help out here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
The pass rush closing in. Finding space at the 20. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today. The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown for the U. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A Hail Mary prayer answered. What a throw by that quarterback.
Chris, a great throw by the quarterback is right. Not just the distance, but to put it up into the air long enough to give his receivers a chance to get underneath it. The result, a miracle and a touchdown.
So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Well, here we are midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody that we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them. If they're able to do that, we've got a dangerous football team here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.